Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of Lucious T. I am Lucious T's wife, and today we're going to be reviewing a Goofy movie, Goof Troop game. Let's get started.
Should've known. There's a lot of games out there, some of which you've never even heard of. That's where I come in. I'm Lucious T. I've been playing games since the age of 2, and I have no life. This is retroactive. So Goof Troop was a game I knew going into it that Jen was going to like. I've watched some videos on it, but I never played it. It's a very simple game. It's 2-player co-op. It's basically a puzzle screen game, sort of similar to Mole Mania. You go through the screen, you get out of it. There are a few items you can pick up to get farther in the level. You got the hook shot, you got the piece of board, and you'll know if you see these you need to use them. And then there's a key. So it's almost like going through the dungeons in Legend of Zelda. It's almost like going through the dungeons in Legend of Zelda, and then you open up the different things. But here, well, let's see the peanut gallery. What would you like to say? What do you think of Goof Troop?
I just want to say that this is one of the greatest games ever created.
Why would you say that?
Because Goofy was in it and Max, and it's like...
And who did you play as, Goofy or Max?
This is very important when you see the footage.
Why is that?
I played as Goofy, but in the end when we had to beat the boss, I was the one who carried us to a victory as Goofy. Yep, and that's important to make note of. The gameplay gets better in the end.
We definitely didn't switch characters to beat the boss, that's for sure.
We didn't.
No.
Goofy...
Goofy and Max are very similar. Goofy has more strength but is slower, so he can throw items and kill things in one shot, whereas Max is faster but takes 2 shots to kill most enemies. Now, you throw stuff and you can also lift your hands up and catch it. So Goofy can throw something and Max can catch it and vice versa. Enemies will throw things and you can catch it too. And you can mess with each other. So Jen constantly was throwing things into me, messing with me.
Going in and out of rooms.
Going in and out of rooms. And then
resets the whole room.
Resets the whole room. And then we were having a little bit of inappropriate interactions between father and son. But still, they're nice. Talk more about the game, hon. What did you think? What did you enjoy?
Well, I don't like
go do this.
The most important thing to know is there's no double joystick, so that's an A+ in my book. That's important because I hate double joystick.
She does. And Super Nintendo definitely does not have 2 analog sticks.
Okay, but really, I did think it was a super fun game. All the all the different puzzles you had to figure out in the game.
Okay, all right. Well,
okay.
It's out of focus there.
Get my 15 minutes of fame. I'm getting excited.
But yeah, it's a simple game. There's 5 stages. Each one of them has a boss fight and various puzzles you have to go through. You don't have to complete everything. The red jewels give you extra lives. The white jewels give you extra continues. There's a password system, so you can start over from every level once you die. And it's really nice for co-op. It's designed for 2 players because a lot of the different puzzles in the rooms have you sliding one thing because you can kick blocks across the room, and sometimes you have to get them on special spaces. So sometimes you have to do it in a time limit if the block's going to blow up. So it's a lot easier to have 2 people because you can plan one person goes there, one person goes there, and then you get it into the right slot. And what's really nice is that if one of your guys dies, so if you have 2 lives, essentially you can pick up hearts. Once you get 6 hearts, on the 7th heart you get extra life. But if you get attacked by an enemy while you have no hearts, you die instantly. If you get attacked by an enemy while you have hearts, you lose all your hearts. And if one of you lose all your lives, then you can respawn once the other character goes to a new room. So it makes it so that playing it as co-op is infinitely easier than I would imagine playing this as single player. And really, as far as the single player game goes, it'd be alright, but it's a lot more fun with 2 people. Especially when you have someone that's not a very experienced gamer, that's really not pulling their weight and dragging you down. It's still nice to play with them. Think of it like a great little brother game. Or, you know,
You call me your little brother?
or a wife game. It's perfect for people out there, especially if they like Disney and they want to learn about the perfect cast.
Yeah. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yep. That's the best.
Gotta look at the camera, hon.
No, I'm talking to you. You're the one who's talking the whole time.
Yeah, but
there's no time for anyone else to even talk in this thing.
Well, that's because you're not saying anything.
Wait, well, every time I have something to say, you go on to another topic.
Well, we had to make sure we talk about the game and not just
Little
Mac. See?
It's my ADHD brain.
All right.
Wait, I was gonna say, I agree. It's much better with players, and this is probably the only game I ever like sat down and completed from start to finish in one night. Even as a kid, I don't think I ever did that.
I know
in any game, so that was cool. But I did like that it wasn't like so defeating when I would die, because then you could just go out and then I could be renewed.
Very beginner friendly, so it's a great way to get.
But it wasn't boring, because like. You're a video game pro.
Well, beginner friendly doesn't mean it's bad.
Oh.
Beginner friendly doesn't mean it's bad. It means it's approachable. No, it's not, because it still was challenging. I mean, we had to fight the last level 3 times because we died on the boss until luckily Goofy stepped up when I took over as him and beat the game.
No, he didn't take over.
I did.
He did not.
Sorry about that, Chief.
Sorry about that, bud.
So if you're gonna give the rating a game the rating out of 10, what would you give it?
11. 11's my favorite number, but also I really thought this was a good game. I didn't think there was anything about this. Like, I've seen your reviews, okay? I mean, I get what people like and what they don't. It's too short.
There's not much challenge.
What?
It is a little...
There was plenty of challenge. Like that one, insert right now that annoying puzzle.
Oh yeah, the last slide puzzle in the last level took us legitimately 2 hours to figure out.
And it was just so simple in the end, which was the worst.
Yeah, that's what happens there. That's what happens.
Sure is, Chief.
Sure is there, bub. All right, so I'm going to give it a rating. Probably, I'll give it an 8.5, 8.5.
Come on, be real.
That's what it gets. And as far as pick it up, emulate it, or skip it.
How about will you give playing it with your wife?
That is a solid 11.
No, I thought you were going to say like 3.
But I'd say pick it up. It's a cheap game. It's still about a $20 game, so definitely well worth it.
And I would replay it. Yeah, I think it has replay value. That's something
fun.
You talk about.
It's a fun game you can pick up and play for an evening, maybe
Buy
every month or so.
Emulate it, pass. What are your ratings? And there's something.
Pick it up, skip it, or emulate it.
So definitely pick it up.
And there you have it, Goof Troop. Really fun game. We enjoyed.
Say goodbye or anything like that. Okay.
And there you have it, Goof Troop. Really fun game. We had a great time.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun staying up till 4 a.m. and finally beating that bitch. But, you know, that's what happens in this house. So.
Meows.
Meows, yes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope that Jen gave me some good things to work with, because we're filming this before the review.
So I don't even know if the review was any good.
No.
Right now we just did an intro and an outro.
Yep. It's been so great getting a hold of you guys. Take care.
Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Talk to you again soon. Hope to see you all soon.
You should ask me questions about it, and then I can tell you maybe.
What do you want to say?
That it was a great game.
Who did you enjoy? Did you enjoy playing as Goofy?
Oh yeah, here's important things. Wait, the characters. Can I look at you?
No, look at the camera.
Here? I like that the characters were both different. That was pretty cool because I look at you. I like that the characters were all different because Goofy was super strong, and so when we tried to like throw a barrel at one of the bad guys, I could kill him with 1 shot, but then Max had to do 2. But Max was a lot faster than Goofy, so there were times that totally paid off, like with some of the bosses when I had to like dodge their claws, and then that was the same game, right? Or was that the game we played after?
Oh, it's the same game.
Yeah, when I had to dodge their claws.
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot of games. I don't typically play this many games.
All right, wave goodbye to the people.
Wait, there might be more I need to say.
There's nothing more to say. We're not using any names.
Bye.
Bye.